I don't know, there's like some sort of like grand feeling there. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I feel like everyone goes there for the same reason, which is like to like either pay respect to someone or like remember someone. So regardless how these people are like outside of the cemetery, when they come in, there's like this like general like respect, like that's like in the air. And like people mostly they don't go if they don't have a reason to go, but I like to go even if I don't have a reason to, because then when I have a reason to go, I feel like, yeah, I'm still sad, but I'm like less like I'm used to the place. And it's like, to me, it's not just negative, like it's not just connected to sadness. I think it's like connected to just like peace, quiet.
Grow up learning about grief. Pretty young, I was 14. Maybe I need therapy, but I hate it. Don't wanna share it. Sorrow feels more intimate if I keep it all to myself. Keep it all to myself. Maybe death has given me a reason to live. Maybe death has given me reasons to live. Swirling clouds above my head. Is it you in the patterns? Seasons change and people die. Bodies still into boxes. Prayers sent out to the sky as we rise from the fracture. Maybe loss is given me as something to hold on. Maybe loss is giving me something to hold on. Maybe loss is giving me something to hold on.
everything I write is like a feeling I've had or I still have or will have. I feel like sometimes I write stuff that like I feel but I haven't like necessarily like experienced yet or whatever, and then it's like a couple months later or whatever, like something will happen and it's like makes sense, and then I'm like, that's why I wrote that in that moment, even if in the moment I didn't fully know, let's say, like I had a feeling that I had to write this, but there was like no necessarily like event behind it. That's kind of weird though. Like I feel like I'm not the only one. Like I've talked with other musicians that have had this happen to them. It's like as if you're like writing the future kind of thing. Like just writing stuff and it just like starts making sense later because something happens that you didn't think was gonna happen. I don't know. It can be weird sometimes.
Weird. Yeah.
But I'm really every like lyric of every song on those upcoming songs is really it's all like captured like feelings here and there from the past 2 years, so that's really nice.
That's cool. That reminds me of like just working on like a script for even a short film. The way the ideas like slowly form. If you give yourself like the time and space to like come up with like a full idea, it all comes together. It's almost like this thing that's like already existing. And
yeah,
then you,
exactly.
eventually you like it. You allow it to form by like writing down idea, and then eventually it's there. It was just like waiting to be expressed or something.
Right? And it's like you almost feel like you didn't do anything at this, but you did it, but it just feels like it did it by itself, kind of. Yeah, that happens like a lot. I feel like when I write song, or I'll have like, I feel like most of the songs, like the more recent songs that I'm gonna put out, or like I started this note on my phone app, like the notes app, and I just like anytime I would have like a sentence that would like come to mind, or something I would read somewhere that would bring me to think of another thing. Or sometimes I would just write like a quote that I hear, and I would put the quote to know that I didn't like compose that kind of thing. But so it like just ended up like being like this infinitely long like note, to which I still add stuff now. But I feel like those were all like captured like moments and ideas and sentences, and like a bunch of the songs were built from putting together those. And it's like some of them I remember when it came to me, but others I'm like, when did I write that? I don't.
Yeah, there are certain things that you write down that are like, wait a second, I don't know if that fits anymore. But then there's certain things that you write down that you're like, oh, I know exactly what I meant when I wrote that down.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll use that later somehow.
Yeah, so that's cool. I feel like sometimes like you lose inspiration, and for me that starting that infinitely long note was like the way to find my capacity to write songs again, kind of thing. Yeah, except for that song 14, it just like I wrote that in like one sitting.
Oh, cool.
I feel like maybe like 2 sentences I like had to go back in that note. That's the thing, I went into that note and then saw those sentences and was like, that's where I'm gonna use it, because I knew I wanted to use them somewhere, but it didn't make sense in anything else. That's like another weird thing, you know, when you compose something else and you go to see something you've written and like it fits perfectly in the song and it fits perfectly with the rest of the lyrics that you wrote like 5 months later, kind of thing.
faudrait que je me libère des objets qui me retiennent. The cemetery in my memory. The landscape of dreams, imagery of lovers outside. I am kind to the spirits haunting around genital gardens as butterflies hovering around me and inside. I see very special things as I look out from my window. I sing for the trees, they sway for me. Il faudrait que je me libère des objets qui me retiennent. The cemetery in my memory.
We do it for ourselves, but like I also think that what's in there like can inspire like other people as well, like not necessarily like inspire but transpire into them and like make them feel something that maybe they think about but they can't put into words themselves. Yeah.
I'm sure it's super rewarding to have something really personal and to like sing it in front of people and for them to connect with it.
Yeah,
Probably.
it's really, really nice. Really, it's weird too, though. Like when people like after a show come to say like, "Oh, I cried the whole time" or whatever. It's like, no, like I'm sorry, but they're like, "No, don't be sorry. Like I needed to feel that kind of thing." So I'm like, that's why I do it, because I do it like for me because of that. So that's why I hope like it does the same to other people. And it's like, yeah, hoping to have people like reconnect with themselves, you know, and not be scared to feel sad. Like if you feel sad for a week, it's like that's fine, you know, even if, because we're told that if you're sad for a week then probably means you're depressed, but it's like, what?
That's a good point. Yeah.
That doesn't mean that. So yeah, I hope that it's gonna like make people like feel things and that they're gonna let themselves feel those things is what I mean.
I'm learning how to disappear. Pattern paths and passages I hear. I'm trying not to make a sound, and I don't know if I succeed. Can I carry on, 'cause I can't seem to carry on. Being quiet in love, I think I know who I am and who I'm not. Think I know how to disappear. Behind the gates under my house, a collection of things that I don't recognize, and I can see them. I carry them all, still I go on. I carry it on. I place myself in things, then into space. Who have I ever been but myself? I stare into the void stares back. That's how I know I'm still alive. Memory order, I'm lost in it all. I don't know how long I can take anymore. Memory order, and lost with it all. I don't know if I can just take anymore. Memory order, and lost with it all. I don't know how long I can take anymore. Memory order, I'm lost with it all. I don't know if I can just take it all. Memory order, and lost with it all. Memory older, I carry it all. Memory order, I'm lost with it all. Memory older, I carry it all.
I wonder if that part of the reason why so much good music comes from Quebec and art is because you guys have to deal with such a long winter. That's probably part of it.
I feel like it has to be, and also because we don't only have the winter too, like we also have like the spring, the fall, and the summer, so there's like so much to take inspiration from, because when the winter comes you're like, oh my god, like it's so cold, and you fall into more of like some sort of depressive state, because it's like every day you get out and it's the same, and it's colder and colder as the winter like progresses, right? And then it's like, here comes inspiration when it's finally over and like the snow's melting and stuff's starting to like grow and bloom and whatever. And then after it's summer, so then it's like you're warm, you're on vacation maybe, or maybe not, you go on a trip, you can go to you can swim, you can go camping kind of thing. But then comes the most like poetic season of all, like the fall, which like all the trees change color and the leaves falling and stuff. So it's like, there has to be something there, and it's like we have to admit and recognize, I think, that we are connected to this like directly. I think like in my head it's like we're hand in hand with like nature, and whatever happens like in the sky or in like the forest or by the sea, and like, and also in Quebec City specifically, we have like this, like, it's a city, but we have this like horizon as well. Like if you look ahead wherever you are in the city, pretty much you have this horizon with like the Saint Lawrence River, you know, and you see the mountains from the city like ahead, and you know, so there's this whole like world kind of, but I create it in my head. I don't think like everyone does, but
That makes sense. Yeah, I think about that sometimes here. It's really important for me just to go to the Seine sometimes, where there's that river that's like always been moving through the city.